So now, let us move on to the other part of this subject here. Because not only is she our ally and not our adversary, ladies, he is your hero and not your hindrance. So he is her hero and not her hindrance. So in life, there are some things that are unknown and can't be seen with the physical eyes, or heard with the physical ears, or touched with the physical body. Some things that may occur that are unexpected, or they don't make any logical sense, but yet and still must be dealt with, like, the sickness of loved ones. Insight into what's happening with the children and what they truly need, or insight into making certain moves for the financial security, protection, and abundance of the family. Insight into ways to avoid disaster or misfortune, although it may seem illogical. And so I'm sure all of us may have gotten messages or been prompted by things, about things, with our woman, or with a woman in our life that kind of don't make sense, but they're warning us about something, or they're reading a certain individual. We may not see something about this individual, or they're feeling that something must be done about something, and they can't really truly explain why. Okay, so it's that aspect of reality that life demands the woman to really take charge of in our lives together. Yeah, males, we have this ability too that we must cultivate as well. Just like all of the 9 positions, every one of these 9 positions, the woman, the feminine, can function in and cultivate for herself. But we play the position in a relationship. We as men, we play our position. Okay? And so here, the woman, the feminine, plays her position because life demands that she feels. Life demands that she sees and strategizes how to achieve goals and carry out the plans, the agreed upon plan. All right? So she functions as a visionary, or as a treasure chest, someone who can see and knows how to attract abundance. Okay? Life demands that she learns to trust and follow her intuition and be receptive to its guidance. All right? So she has to be in tune with her womb energy, the messages and insights from her womb. Okay, so she's functioning as the devotee, or even like the moon principle, reflecting upon light coming from the source, reflecting the light coming from the source, reflecting the feelings and the emotions and the messages coming from source, and being in tune with her womb, because the womb man, or the womb person, the person who carries the womb, the gateway person, is a reality generator. She's the gateway through which reality is generated. But she has to learn how to trust and follow her intuition and be receptive to his guidance. Life demands that she embraces her inner power and uses it to attract and manifest her desires. So she functions as the conservationist, the seated heart, who goes within. She doesn't always have to move outside the home, outside of herself, taking the heru, or the fiery type action to manifest. She goes within. She taps into her inner power, and she uses that inner power to attract reality, to manifest the goals. And life demands that she be joyful and orgasmic for her overall health, well-being, and success. So she functions as the lover or the elegant rose. Because that orgasmic energy is her nature. And if she wants to function as her optimal self, she has to be constantly orgasmic, meaning receptive to the energies of life, receptive to the energy coming from source, moving and governing her being. She's tapped in, tuned in, always turned on. And it don't have to be about a sexual thing, although sex is beautiful. But it's not always about a sexual intercourse thing. Her orgasmic energy is not dependent upon sexual intercourse with the genitals. But then her whole life and her merging in experience, her experience with the planet around her, it's always a sexual orgasmic event. As she moves around through life, she flows in a wave-like motion, just walking around, being her natural self. Because life itself wants her and demands that she be orgasmic. And that's what she opted in for this life experience. Orgasmic pleasure as being a woman, being that gateway for creation to manifest. So the energy of orgasm is necessary when it comes to creation. The reality of orgasm, meaning you have to experience a moment beyond the duality or the opposing polarities of masculine and feminine, or yin and yang. In that moment of orgasm, there's a transcendence of the polarity, and therefore an opening of the way for life to come through, for ideas to manifest. Okay, so then we are not just talking about physical life all the time. When it comes to the gateway being open, we're talking about the gateway being open for spiritual life, or a manifestation of something other than another human being. An idea, a seed is planted. She's receptive to that seed, and she nurtures that seed through continuing to flow in that orgasmic energy even after the sexual act. So this subject is extensive, so we're not going to go too much into this now. But understand that the orgasm is the station house of the feminine. And you know, that's kind of hard to say because we don't want to just put something such as orgasm just on the feminine side. But the orgasmic state really is about the merging of the masculine and feminine, and therefore the transcending of the polarities. Right? But as the masculine has to merge with the feminine, and at least in that moment, combine energies and transcend. So, the man that she attracts in her life supports her in these endeavors if and when she is actively nurturing these things in herself. Because if she don't actively and consciously allow herself to function as the visionary or the treasure chest, the devotee or the moon or the womb, the conservationist or the seated hawk, the lover or the elegant rose, then she will block that energy of support, and she will do things to block. And so she don't want to block that if she wants to be her optimal self, her optimal feminine self. She don't want to block that. She wants to allow herself to be supported in playing these positions. Okay? He is your hero, not your hindrance. So as he stands and acts as a warrior and soldier, making the necessary sacrifices for the family and embracing his own discomfort for the greater good. This gives her the opportunity to feel protected and cocooned as she cultivates her inner power and manifests things from her spirit. And as he takes accountability, responsibility, and initiative as a leader, which gives her the ability to relax and trust and support the family's endeavors with her intuition and receptivity to spirit and the ancestors, the family will be phenomenally blessed because of it. He is your hero, not your hindrance. As he is decisive and clear about the family's purpose, mission, and plan, she is inspired to see visions and strategies on how the purpose, mission, and plan can be carried out. And as he cultivates and shows and proves his mastery of communication, his mastery of the game, meaning he's being great at moving energy, great at managing emotions, great at mastering environments, great at manipulating elementals, and great at manifesting excellence. He has and keeps her energy flowing. Okay? He keeps her wet and moist in all the right places. Yeah, ladies, you're always open and always orgasmic. He don't even have to touch you. All he has to do is just look at you or maybe just blow in your direction. But he don't got to talk you out of your panties. He got more working for him than just a verbal game. He got these 9 positions activated, and so your nature can't do anything else but completely open yourself to that man. So he don't have to talk you out of your panties. You throw your panties at him. And you say, come on, daddy, let's make some magic. Because you are experiencing him as your hero and not your hindrance. So women, repeat after me. He is my hero, not my hindrance. He is here to support the vastness of my being. He is here to love and protect me. He is who God made and prepared for me. I joyfully receive him as my blessing. Love is our superpower. Men, repeat after me. She is my ally, not my adversary. She is here to bring out the best in me. My black woman is strong because I am strong. She is who God made and prepared for me. So I am up for the challenge. So I am up for the challenge. So I am up for the challenge. Love is our superpower. Ashe.